Hello and welcome to Adobe Live and to our Adobe Express stream this Friday. Happy Friday, happy December. I can't quite believe that it is the second day of December already. Let me just say hi to everyone who's in the chat. We've got Sean, hi Sean, Caroline, Clever, Oliver. So great to see you all. And today we are going to be designing festive cards in Adobe Express. So yeah, able to do three of them today. Maybe that's a bit overambitious in half an hour, but we'll see. Okay, we're back. Sorry for the little technical glitch there. Hopefully it'll all be fine now. But yeah, we're going to start our new project and we're going to be doing greetings cards, festive greetings cards. So I've gone to the plus button up in the top left-hand corner and clicked on custom size graphic. And what I'm going to do today is make sure that I have bleed around my sort of canvas size, because I'm definitely going to be getting these printed because, as I said, unless it cut out and you missed it, as I said, I'm going to be sending these to my clients. So Caroline said that I got lost in the fog. It's very cold and foggy here. I did. Yeah, I got lost there for a couple of minutes, but we're back. I'm on track. So let's head to Mills. Now I'm going to be doing A6 greetings cards, but you can obviously do whatever dimensions that you think looks best. Like sometimes a square card looks really nice, or you might want to go for a bigger A5 size. But my canvas is going to be A5 because I'm going to be designing for the front and back of the card if you think of them laying flat. So what I'm going to do is, so obviously my A5 dimensions are 148 by 210, but I'm adding 3 mil bleed all around. So I'm adding 6 mil on to that. So what I'm going to do is do 216 here and then 154 here. And that will create my canvas for me. So if you think, looking at this, the front of the card is going to be here on the right of the canvas and the back of the card is going to be here on the left. So Clever's asked, how do we include bleed in Express? So you basically just add it on. So obviously, if you were using like InDesign, it wouldn't be part of your canvas. It would show up, with your sort of red line around the canvas. But in Express, we just add it onto the dimensions of the canvas. And I have sent various things to print from Express and it works absolutely fine. So at the end of the stream, we'll download this as a PDF, and then that PDF you would upload to your printers and it works perfectly. So let's get going. So I'm starting from a blank canvas today, but there's always loads of templates, but I'm going to be using some of the illustrations that we've got in the design assets. So what I'm going to do is start off by just adding a plain square, well, it won't be square, it'll be rectangle, but over onto the right-hand side so that I can sort of see where the front of my card is. So let's just get that into position. Just going to zoom out slightly so that I can make sure it's about halfway. So this is going to be my front on the right, and this is going to be my back. And I'm going to keep the back of the card white, but the front of the card is going to be full color. Hi, Nina. Clever says, do we get any guides or can any be added? Not at the moment. But you just need to make sure that with your design, nothing important goes too close to the edge. So you want your design to go right to the edge, but just make sure that none of the sort of text does. So let me just change the color of this. I'm going to go with a sort of like greeny, a festive greeny color. And then I'm going to add my text. Now, one of the things I'm going to do for this card, so this is the card that I'm going to be sending to my clients. I actually uploaded a font that I made of my handwriting, which is quite fun. So if I scroll up to my brand fonts, you'll see here it says Liz Font Regular, and that is the font that I'm going to be using on this card. But actually, what I'm going to do is save these in separate boxes just so that I can play around with them a bit. So I'm going to have this one. I'm just going to make them both cream for now. And then as I add my illustrations, I'm going to play around with the colors as well of the font. So I made this in on a website called Calligrapher. And you just go through and draw out all the letters and it turns it into a font for you. And then it's really nice and easy to add it to Adobe Express, which is awesome. Yes, Caroline, guides would be a great feature. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that one's been requested, as Sean said. So I'm going to go to Design Assets and type in Christmas and see what comes up. And there's some really beautiful illustrations. So I'm going to make my card with a combination of some of these illustrations. Yeah, so these are really fun. So I'm going to just get a few of these. What I really like is that Adobe Express has like sets of illustrations. So you know that they're all going to look really good together. So you don't get sort of a whole mix of designs. So I'm going to use a bunch of these. Nina says that she loves my font. Thank you. I did it pretty quickly, but I do really like how it turned out. I'm going to get this cute little robot. So I'm just going to arrange the illustrations around. Maybe this pudding. I quite like this color palette that we've got going on as well. And then let's see which other ones we want to go with. This one's cute. Let's see. I think I saw a nice Christmas tree somewhere. Oh, there's some other cute ones around here. Let's see if I can find. Oh, here we go. Here's the Christmas tree. Nice. So I think this is starting to look really cute already. So nice and quick to put together. Nothing says Christmas like robots. I know the robots is a bit random. I guess like a gift, but I think it looks quite nice in the sort of set of illustrations. So I'm going with it. I'm embracing the festive robots. And then let's put our little sock down there. So we're going to try and do a few different style cards today. So this one's a bit more illustrative. We'll have a little play around with maybe a photographic one, because I know that a lot of people like to send personalized sort of family ones, which is also really nice as well. So what I think I'm going to do is just grab some of the colors from the illustrations for this type. Maybe get this pink, something like that. And then I feel like I want to add something a little bit more, maybe some, yeah, I'm going to get some sort of, I quite like these just really simple circles on the tree. So I'm going to get some circles from the basic shapes. Here we go. And add those in. Caroline says it looks kind of vintage. Yeah, I really like the look of this sort of feel of these illustrations. I think you're right. Vintage Christmas baubles. That's what we're going for. So I'm just going to sort of scatter some of these dots around. And remembering, yeah, as we talked about before, that we don't want anything too close to the edge because we're allowing for the bleed. So I'm just going to bring all of these in slightly. And then my plan, yeah, as I mentioned, is to get these printed. I just download the PDF, upload them to the printers, and then I'm going to send these to my clients. It's just like a nice little thoughtful, hey, I loved working with you this year. Hope you have a great Christmas, that kind of thing. And then I think what I'm going to do is change some of these circles so that they're different colors. Okay, so maybe I'll have some of them in the blue. I'm gonna have to just change them. I love the eyedropper tool because it just makes it so nice and easy to get everything sort of fitting together really cohesively color-wise. So do a few blue, and I think I'm going to do some in the cream as well. This sort of like nice creamy yellow. Maybe this one as well. So there we have our first Christmas card. Now, one thing I'm just going to add, I'm going to add another little bit of text, and I'm going to put made by Liz in the bottom on the back. So where you'd kind of usually have all the information if you were buying a greetings card, maybe you could add like your logo here, or yeah, if you had other, like your website, if you were using it as a promotional tool, that kind of thing. So I'm pretty happy with that. That is our first card done. Let me just do a time check to see how we're doing for time, and let's move on to our next one. So maybe for our next card, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another page so that we keep the dimensions the same. So as I mentioned, we've gone for like flat, it's A5, and it's going to be folded in half for an A6 card, but I've added 3mm bleed all the way around. So I'm just going to add another page and I'm going to go for the same as this page. So here it tells you it was 216 by 154. And we're going to go for something a bit more photographic for this one. And maybe we'll go for Happy Holidays instead of Happy Christmas, because not everybody will be celebrating Christmas. So I'm going to find a cheesy family photo because I don't have a cheesy family of my a cheesy photo of my own family handy at the moment. But the sort of thing, we can find something that would look good on a Christmas card, maybe something like this. That's a really cute photo. So let's have a play around. I'm going to go for a color background again. So I'm just going to get a rectangle. Caroline says, who has put up their Christmas decorations yet? I haven't. I have put mine up already. We're going away this weekend. So I actually put them up last weekend because I was ready to get festive. But I am, I'm a big fan of the decorations. Right. So I am going to go to the colors panel. And I'm going to see if they will recommend a festive color palette for me. Let's see what comes up. Nice. Maybe it's something like this. Let's, you could have color on the back of your card as well if you wanted. I generally tend to keep it white. What would you find in stock if you search cheesy family? I mean, obviously now I'm going to search cheesy family. See what comes up. Oh, shopping in the supermarket. Interesting. Not what I expected for cheesy family. Family having a cheesy pizza. Anyway, let's keep going with our card design. I am going to actually change the background to white, and then I'm going to change, I'm not sure about this peachy color, so maybe I'll change it to like a darker red. And then I think I want to go for some quite bold text for this one. So let's see. I actually really like using the sort of ones that they suggest. Sometimes they've got some really good options. I actually quite like this. So let's add this in. But I'm going to change it from shop small, shop local, obviously. And I will change it from the green because that's, that's not very easy to read. So let's go for Happy Holidays. And maybe if we go for like light pink or maybe even a really light green. Well, yeah, a yellow could work nice. Something festive, but not too Christmassy. And I quite like these stars that we got going on here. And then what could be really nice is to add some text that says who it's from. So from the Mosley family, for example. And we'll put this in a different font in a second. Have this down here. So something like that. Now I feel like we do need something a bit more festive that is there at the top. So let's have a look again. Maybe it's shapes. Let's search festive and see what comes. Oh, nothing for festive. Let's search Christmas and see what comes up. Oh, have I spelled it wrong? No, I spelled it right. Okay, no festive shapes. Let's have a look in design assets again. Maybe something like this actually could be really nice. Kind of goes with our color palette. Maybe if we make this just a little bit lighter, or actually a bit darker. There we go. Nice. So, oh, I was still in basic shapes. Thanks, Tim. I thought that it was ridiculous that there wasn't any Christmas shape. Oh, there we go. There's all the festive shapes that we need. Silly me. You're there. They wouldn't be in basic shape. So as you can see, there's absolutely loads. So actually, I might use one of these because these are really cute. Maybe I will go with some holly. I think that'd be nice. So let's just move that out and bring that in. So there we found our shapes, thanks to Tim. Okay, perfect. I think I'm going to make this a more green color. Maybe not neon green. Something like that. So we've got our pastels and our dark red. So there we go. We've got our sort of vintage illustrative card using a handmade font. We've got our sort of more bold family festive card. And we've got about 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can do one more. So we're going to go same as this page. And I reckon let's go for something quite big and bold and typographic with no images, maybe a few illustrations. We'll see how we're getting on. So let's go back to our basic shapes. I'll try not to get stuck in basic shapes this time. And we'll get our sort of front half of the card. Actually, maybe for this one, let's go the whole thing, one color. Let's have get a little inspiration from our festive colors again. Maybe, okay, let's go bright red for this one. We'll go for something pretty bold and out there. And then let's get some text. I can see the clock counting me down. So there's a lot of pressure. Let's just add some text, and we're going to go for festive greetings or festive fun maybe. Let's see if we can find a nice bold typeface for this that's going to really stand out. I need the previews to come up so that I can see maybe something like this. I quite like the idea of it sort of spanning across. So we're just like maybe having a few different versions. So it's very sort of, yeah. We'll have one that goes the whole way across. I feel like the countdown is on now. Will we get 3 cards done in this stream? That is the question. So let's have it so that this is duplicated. Oh, it's not. Okay, there we go. I'll have it coming across to here. I am going to change the color of these in a minute. So I like the idea that it sort of scrolls on to the back. And what you're going to be seeing is obviously just when you first get the card, you're just going to see the front of it. So let's have a play around with the colors and how they're looking. Is that what Paul Trani says? You get the idea. I feel like that is what I'm going to be saying. I've got a minute left, people. A minute left. Okay, so let's put in some different colors. Maybe I feel like I've gone heavy on the pinks for these designs. Maybe like, oh, I quite like the purple. I might actually make that black. This is a bit more of an out there festive card, not necessarily what you'd expect. Maybe with a sort of minty green, but maybe make it a bit lighter so you can actually, doesn't make your eyes hurt. Okay, we're getting there. I think actually the black's a bit too full on. Let's go for this dark red. So we're getting there. We're nearly there. Okay, so we've got a really bold, hi Penny, a really bold festive card. That is very sort of typographic, got a bit no images or illustrations in this one. And then you could have a really nice little, we'll put it down in the bottom on the back. Let me add some more text. That'll be easier, and put made with love. And then we'll put that down here as our little sort of kind of signature thing in the bottom left-hand corner. So this side is obviously the back of the card, so you won't see that when you first get it. So, okay, so we've got 3 very different cards. I think I've got like seconds to go. So we've got our vintage illustrative one, we've got our sort of family holiday card, and then we've got our really bold typographic. Now, if you want to send these to print, which is super easy to do, you just go to download. I'm just going to download this page, just click on PDF and click start download, and it's going to do it all for you. And then you just upload, classic on a live, but it will do it for you. I did it earlier. And you just download your PDF and upload it to your printer, and it's all good to go. So yeah, I hope you have fun making your own Christmas cards. Sorry for our little technical blip at the beginning, but I'm glad we got there in the end and we got our 3 cards made. And I hope you have a great rest of your Friday and a really good weekend. And I will see you next weekend for more Adobe Express fun. And if you stick around, Paul Trani will be up next with a Photoshop masterclass, and he's doing Photoshop wish list. What would you like to see? So stick around for that, and I will see you soon.